Game time.
Let's roll for initiative.
All right, boys and girls, kids and cadets, welcome to the 33rd playing of our Star Wars RPG. 33 times. And in 33 times, we've never had to do an apology video for anything we've done live online. But John and I wanted to just start this real quick with an apology that stems from our Thursday night sidebar episode. Apparently, I'm pig-headed.
And I'm an nincompoop.
So these two pig-headed nincompoops just want to take a quick moment to say sorry for some of the things we may have said, or not may have said, did say definitely did say. We alluded to the fact that certain people would only be interested in watching movies just because of people who were in the screen. And although we made comments in reverse about the fact that we were watching certain movies because of Scarlett Johansson and Jessica Alba. However, that doesn't change the fact that there are people who took offense to that and that implied that that was the only reason why they're doing that. Never in our 4.5 years have we done anything that was even remotely on the verge of sexist or gatekeeping or anything along those lines. Unless your name was Star Wars Theory, then we're all about gatekeeping and he can stay the hell out of our community. Anyway, but so on behalf of the Dum Duo here, I would like to say I am sorry. And I hope that you can... Yeah, and I hope that you guys will overlook that, and we'll all have a lot more fun in the future, gatekeeping only Star Wars Theory and not anybody else. So, with that being said, it's time to roll some dice, and let's have some fun. So, let's bring the crew back in, and we'll all roll some dice, have some fun. Let's welcome Ben, Kathleen,
hello.
And of course, Sam from Growing Up Skywalker, and our good buddy, Casey Ryan Plott. Who is muted, and you don't get to hear him anyway. So I think he muted himself.
No voice allowed.
Yes, completely gone, done forever. Hi, everybody.
Hi, how's it going tonight?
All right, so we got lots to do tonight, lots to cover. This is our first. We said this is our 33rd episode. This is our first one. My first time. 32nd episode was my first death ever in a game. 33rd is my first with my first after having to create a character because my character was murdered by our GM. So,
you went out in a heroic blaze of glory.
Only because you killed me. But anyway,
I have pieces of you in my fur on it.
Yeah.
Wait, he's a clone. We could just clone him again.
What happens if you clone a clone? Clone square.
You get more 99.
Have you ever seen the movie Multiplicity?
No.
You get 4.
She touched my peppy teeth.
Yeah, but each one's only half as big.
I sit there shaving my tongue and claim somebody touched my peppy. So, all right.
It's a good time.
Are you laughing at me or
Huh.
I don't even know anymore.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it'll be great fun tonight. We got a whole bunch of things that we're trying out here tonight, including me learning how to be a new character. So it'll be good times. All right, so I'm not bitter at all.
I'm very proud of him for this character too. I hate him already.
That's what I love most about him. I'm not gonna lie. I love the fact that you hate him.
And if you kill this one, then we will just find a different clone. That'll be fun.
I will
tell you this.
We were playing Legends of the Five Ring, and I was an Otaku battle maiden. I was this cool samurai. I had a big horse. I died in heroic combat, and so I erased the character name, and I erased one skill, and I put in Vengeance for Identical Twin Sister, and I came back as the same character.
And you know, Tim had that option because there were still thousands of him running around somewhere.
Yeah. In Legends of the Five Ring, you're like a medieval samurai, so no cloning. But
Right.
Yeah.
I love that bit so much because there was a Reddit thread about that where some an 8-year-old died and then he just put Junior after his character name. It was just like, I'm here to avenge my father.
Amazing.
I love that. I am happy to say though that this is a completely different character and not Gatherer Debt. So it's not any version of Farmer Ted.
Oh,
That's going to be after this guy.
Farmer
Ted
Ted
shows up later.
Gatherer Debt is still on the table if this one gets 86 right away, but right
66.
now it gets A little too close there, Ben.
A little soon.
Little too soon. Too soon.
In memory of Meatbag.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, I guess let's roll some dice.
Yeah. So it's been a few days since the events on Coruscant, and Udex has managed to catch up with the rest of the crew. You've actually all arrived on Dantooine to kind of say goodbye.
This backwater.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we've been here before. There's the Isn't this where we ran into? We had that. Oh, it was Farmer Ted's farm.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we had our own farm that exploded.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
I have brushed the pieces of Ted out of my fur and have cremated the last remaining pieces so that I can then spread him into his field.
Yeah.
I finished my memoriam for him, so I was able to, pull that out. If anyone's interested, we can go through that real quick.
Are any parts of his armor like bent or busted beyond repair, or like maybe his gun or something?
That's still in a destroyed building on Coruscant.
Yeah, nothing that he had with him. I'm sure we could rifle through his stuff.
Yeah,
Just pull something out.
I'll riffle through his stuff and find a clone helmet and do a cool art and put it on front of my my speeder like a cool skull.
Nice.
Yeah, with speed stripes and flamethrowers, little tiny ones.
Scurvy has been standing guard at Ted's room the entire time. Like from the moment they got back on the ship to getting to Dantooine. I did let Udex in just to get a helmet, but other than that, I've been kind of just standing in front of the door for reasons that Scurvy doesn't entirely know.
Yeah. So, for this memoriam that you're having, there are a few other beings that have shown up. Edna's family, the parents and her brother Durf, Pivot, not Fulcrum, Kayleen actually shows up, has a couple people with her, and it's just a very dignified and solemn occasion. Everybody's lost a friend. Family, really.
I would like to hear what Zap had to say, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Here lays Ink dear Jahumba. Yot farmer Toth gave his life rough thee. Shama many pieces he may be, Shaink hearts ext mines. Your chunks see his flesh bar surely, Punijet sha inside your stomachs, the flesh-eating reptilia brethren, across your planet. Ankh-Ba always remember your place, Shayot Great Wheel. Thank you, Ted.
Cool.
I'm not
that
sure, but
in-
I think he just
Was
said
it
that
in
I'm getting eaten by something.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
part of the Wheel of Life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiny
you get
lizards
eaten
are
by the
feeding
lizard
on the
god,
chunks
right?
of flesh, and those chunks of flesh are what we remember you by in our hearts and minds.
All good. Okay, cool.
I got the chunks of flesh part.
Nice.
That was actually quite beautiful.
Yeah.
I wasn't emotionally prepared for that.
Never emotionally prepared for funeral.
No one's ever ready for what Zap's gonna do. Can we blow something up?
Our hearts.
That Scurvy comes out with a small thermal detonator. It's been diffused. But on it is engraved my one friend. And then also their clone identifier number. I don't know what Ted's clone ID was. So CT and then whatever numbers. And I kind of just leave that in the center of the field.
This is turning into a beautiful moment.
Really sad one.
Yeah, really sad.
Tim's like, I'll kill
as-
another character. I want more of these memorials.
As I leave the field and as everything is, I guess, coming to a close, I'm just gonna walk up and just can we go blow something up now? I do not know what to do with these. feelings.
Yo, I'm with you. Come on, I've got some electricity to go poke some stuff with. Let's go.
Makes note, new character, makes tears. Okay.
Oh my, yeah. So in Pivot's entourage, there are a few different beings. Most of them you've never met. Some human. The one that seems to stick closest to her is a little taller than her, long dark hair, tan skin, has a yellow stripe across the top of his face, across his nose. And then, a few rebel-looking troops and an Ugnaught.
An Ugnaught.
An Ugnaught.
Tim, are you an Ugnaught?
That would be great.
Tim's an
I am
Ugnaught.
an Ugnaught.
You're an Ugnaught? I love it.
I have spoken.
Oh,
That's fantastic. I love this.
yeah.
Are any of them kind of like approaching us, or are they just off on their own?
They're a little off on their own. Edna's dad is actually talking to the dark-haired human male, quietly off to the side, further away from everybody else. But the rest of them are just kind of milling around and talking, haven't seen you in forever type thing.
Why do we only get together at funerals?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Well, I guess we should find out if Pivot has any work for us, if we're going to keep up the fight, which I certainly need to.
It would be dishonorable to our friend's memory to quit now.
Yeah, I hope we find a new way to carry on the fight,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I know you're still recovering, and grief is hard. But we do have a small job that needs done.
Small job's a job. What do you
Just
got
little-
for us?
Just need you to go to Nar Shaddaa, pick some things up.
Nar Shaddaa. Sounds good.
Aren't
We
we
know it
like
well.
banned from that place?
Yeah, but
That's
What?
fair.
Those are different
It's
shit.
never stopped us before.
Change
yeah,
the transponder code, we'll be fine.
yeah, we're not are you? We're not. Whatever.
She says, well, I'm pretty sure,
Rules? We don't need no rules.
reasonably sure you got banned while Ral was still with you.
Yeah,
So
Ral's
Well,
a table,
technically they're still with us.
but table.
More tably.
I just realized Raoul's lightsaber is gone. Ted had it.
Yep.
Yeah, Ted had Raoul's lightsaber, and it's now in a million pieces on Coruscant.
Could be worse.
Could be 1,000,001 pieces.
Could be in One Piece and in the Inquisitorius hands, and they're like, "Huh, that's a clone, not Raul."
That's also not great. Either way.
Maybe now they'll just assume that Raul's dead and stop
Yeah.
tracking.
Yeah,
And they'll chalk that one up. So
Maybe not.
Anyway,
So yeah,
what is this job you speak of?
we just need you to pick up a small supply of some weapons, some munitions, and deliver them.
To
sounds like a plan.
Where to where?
We actually need you to take them to the Yavin system.
Yavin.
I've
There's
never
not
heard
much
of it.
there.
I would never. Yeah,
I've only been to Yavin 1 through 3.
Well, conveniently, this would be 4.
Oh,
gotta
just
collect-
another
complete
moon
the
then.
collection.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a nice, easy, dead drop. Nothing to worry about.
No contact.
I give Pivot a look. Just whenever someone says nothing to worry about, there is a great deal of things to worry about.
Yeah, what do? Paint different eyebrows on?
I have like little magnets that I just move back and forth.
With your hands? Can you even reach your head with your hands?
I've
Yeah.
seen Short Circuit. I know how it works with the flaps. And
Yeah.
the pivots.
I just have two little like black magnet bars that kind of like sit above the eyes, and every now and then I kind of just like.
Sounds like a plan.
It goes with the pirate hat and the parachute pants.
No,
Wait,
really,
no, the parachute pants got atomized like a while ago.
did you get all the credits out of them?
Yeah, I dumped that before we went out the airlock.
I totally forgot about the pants getting atomized.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I'm
The hat
picturing.
is actually made of Durasteel, so that's why it didn't get destroyed.
I'm picturing Johnny Five as just a vastly upgraded Crawley.
Yes. That's perfect.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So yeah, contacts there, Pivot. Who are we looking for?
conveniently, it's someone you've dealt with before, Prella.
Krella.
No,
Prella.
Prella. Remember the other hut? I
Oh,
wonder
right.
if
The
she's.
The one who
Didn't we
also
like
wants us
steal
dead.
from her, or was she the one we were good
We-
with?
No, we definitely did them dirty, and that's going to be a problem for us.
So
Alright.
yeah,
Doable, but difficult.
we didn't exactly leave on good terms with Prella the last time. Could we get another face for help or something? Somebody that Prella doesn't recognize, and well,
Yeah, another contact would be great.
maybe just a scapegoat. Scapegoat could work.
Actually, I don't remember if Scurvy was there for the problems.
No, that was Rawl.
Like, I don't know if that was Ral or not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Scurvy is also a new face, so we could potentially have one diplomat. That being said, I don't know if you want to leave this just to Scurvy.
No. Pivot, do you have anyone else you know who wants to join a crew, or anyone who's looking for a ride? A little work?
Yeah, actually, I might. Would you be interested in helping these scoundrels out? I totally spaced on your character's name, Tim.
This is more fun to see you trying to struggle with it.
This is in character for Pivot. There's too many rebels to keep track of.
Yeah. So my character's name is Bokane.
Bokane.
Bokane. Yeah. Yeah, I would be interested in that. I could give him a hand.
Oh, he's from Space, Texas.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mariner Valley?
Space. From the southern part of the galaxy.
I decided he's Southern Ugnaught. Yeah.
Nice. A Sugnut, some might call him.
Yes.
Anyhow,
You want to describe your character at all, just so we can get a real vision
Yeah,
aside
he's an
from
Ugnaught.
Ugnaught? Okay.
So he's an Ugnaught. He's
Dark naked.
As you stand there looking at him, you notice that he has a dark robe over top of him and stands there with his arms crossed and his hands inside of his robes. And only speaks when he's spoken to.
All right. Well, there, Bokane, tell me, are you much of an engineer?
Well, I can give a hand on those things if you need it. I'm pretty good. I got a pretty strong work ethic. That's the way that I was raised. That's what
Excellent.
they taught us
Well,
at the temple.
crew, what do we think? Do you
Wait,
want to
look.
join in?
The temple.
I
What temple?
mean,
Is this a preacher Ugnaught?
No.
Is that what we're doing right now?
are you good in a fight and willing to fight?
Always willing to fight. And I've made it this far. I'll make it farther.
And Pivot, you vouch for Bokane here?
yeah, he's been working with us for close to a year. I'll
Doing
vouch for
milk
him.
runs?
No, we've sent him into some pretty tight spaces, and sometimes you need somebody who's a little smaller to get through some of those air vents.
I told you not to make fun of my height.
I wasn't making fun. I was pointing it out as an advantage. I'm sorry.
Sounded like fun, but not the fun I want.
It's all right. We all
Then
have to
allow
have
me-
aspirations, Bo.
As we're trying to figure out whether or not we trust this Ugnaught, Edna goes over and starts looking him up and down and like walking in a circle around him.
If she sniffs my butt, we're done.
No, she goes up behind you, picks you up, and it does like a half little shake, back down and walks
What?
away.
Does a rocket launcher fall out?
No, she was just deciding whether or not she can throw him if she needs to.
Fastball special.
I told you somebody else would say it.
See, don't worry. That's just for safety purposes. Just in an emergency. How quick can she move you? This is good. This is a good thing.
Okay.
I'm also going to walk up to Bokane and just kind of like not pick him up, but just lean in. Just, you are filling a void that I would prefer left empty. Do not disappoint us. And I walk away. Scurvy's going back to the ship.
Did you bring your own tools or?
I got what I need. Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right.
Oh, that's great. I don't know about you, Dex, but I love the ominous talk. Let's do this thing.
Ugnaughts.
Right?
All right.
So we load up.
Out of story, real quick. Do you want me to give them a breakdown on who the character is and what it is, so they know what they're working with, or do you want to just find out as we go?
No, it's more fun.
Make it
if
a
it's-
surprise, baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
all right.
Gun us with your skill whenever it comes
Let's
up.
do this.
Unfolding the story.
All right, Bokane. Where do you want to set up? We got hot bunks near the engine room or near all of the torpedoes. Are you rated for EVA? We sometimes need people to bop out and reload the quad launchers.
Put him with
We got a couple of people who are half-skilled pilots, including myself. So are you guns, you engines, you shields?
Well, I can do most anything when it comes to mechanical, electrical, structural, anything along those lines. Me and my people, we know what we're doing. Just give us a tool, point us in the direction.
All right. Well, are you a good shot on a gunnery battery?
Mm,
Can he see?
I'm not hitting a wampa at 60 yards, but I might be able to do something.
Is he tall enough for the gunnery?
Yeah, we can put a booster seat in.
I can see just. I'm 4'2", not 4 foot. Those 2 inches mean a lot.
There's a gunner screen. It'll be fine.
So Edna, as she walks past Udex, lets him know that the only available bunk right now is with Kyle.
Is where?
With Kyle.
It's actually Kyle's bed. We're just moving him to the floor.
Yeah.
I didn't know we gave him a bunk.
It's
I thought
actually
he was still. Wasn't he on a trundle?
We miscounted, and there actually was a spare room, and he just hasn't told us about it.
we've also miscounted Kyle's, so it's okay.
We're on like our 43rd version of Kyle, so it'll be fine.
I think John said 97th last time.
No, I said 7.
7, not 97.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. So, all
Why did
right.
Kyle?
Well,
Thank you, Pivot.
post up and let's get a course laid in. Scurvy, if you're on co-pilot, and Edna, if you can get us a course to Narshada that doesn't, just a quiet, easy milk run, blue milk run. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Rudder. Oh my god, I still haven't fixed it. My character sheet is still sideways. I forgot about that.
All right. So as you guys are getting ready to take off, leaving the atmosphere, an Imperial news broadcast comes in.
Oh, boy.
That seems to be pinging as urgent on every frequency.
It's not about a terrorist
I
attack. in Coruscant,
Tune
is it?
in.
All right. Tim, you want to push that button for me?
Well, that's ominous.
I was going to say, that looks very promising.
Yeah, how's that?
Well, I mean, they're not going to be looking for Rawl anymore.
Yeah,
I'll seem to-
I mean, they weren't going to find him. He's doing a very, very, very exceptionally good, better than made out of wood mimic of a coffee table right now. So
Yes, he's crushing it.
Well, it seems like a good time to tell you that I knew Ral.
We still have him in the kitchen.
So
Yeah, he's right there.
you knew Raul?
If you go to the galley, he's currently upside down where the flat end of the carbonite is being used as a table.
Yeah, we put a fruit bowl in his butt.
I'm not gonna lie, it seems a little disrespectful to my friend to be using him as a table.
No, the butt bowl thing is very honorable.
This culture, as far as we know. Wait, but how do you know Raul? Were you guys? What was Raul doing before? I only knew him for a
Well,
little
he
while.
says he knows Ral. Temple, Ral.
I'm gonna get real close to him and cycle through my Jedi database.
How good's your Jedi database?
I'm a B2 battle droid with the brain of a super tactical droid. John, what do I get?
Make an intelligence roll.
Damn it. I was hoping you were just gonna tell me. 17. Hang on. Plus. Just straight intelligence or like history or anything.
Straight intelligence.
That's a 22.
Wow.
I mean,
plus 5.
hey, you've come across his image before, but you don't have any like identifying information, names, or he was just in your visual recognition.
There's a moment where if you go into like the first person view of Scurvy, cycles through the database, finds a match, screen turns red, target lock, and then it turns back off and goes friendly.
Are you saying you were a Jedi?
Well, I never became a Jedi. I was a Padawan back in those days. Ral wasn't my master, but he was a master there at the temple. And I've seen him, I've known him, talked to him. Was kind of actually looking for him because could use a friend, but I guess
Right here.
I guess I won't be talking with him if he's a table.
No, you
Well,
can talk to him. He just doesn't talk.
Yeah. If you want to put those mechanics skill to good use, you could try to thaw him out, but he did get jostled a few times, and we're not like, I'm not 100% confident in the diagnostics of the Thar, but if your call.
There's definitely lights that are blinking that weren't before, so good
And
luck.
ones that weren't blinking or were blinking and aren't now.
Yes, so a few
Last-
problem thing differences.
Nah. Well, let's get this job going and we'll figure it out as we go. But
Last I remember, Ral was stable, but because of Ithorian biology, we didn't know how to properly thaw them out without killing him, right?
Right.
Well, there's that, and it's also that table has hit the ceiling a few times during more rambunctious maneuvers.
but
Fair enough.
My Ugnaught brethren, me seem to know what's going on. I might be able to call somebody. We might be able to get it figured out. But right now, we need to focus on the job at hand. But
I agree.
All right.
I'm gonna go start prepping my weapons.
Yeah. I'm gonna take us out of here.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get a pilot check and a computer use check for the astrogation.
I'll do piloting. Whoever's doing the course can do the computer. Oh no.
Mm.
I got a 23.
we're gonna travel.
Do you want me to pilot check too? 'Cause seeing as
No,
I'm
you're on
piloting.
course, aren't you?
No, I've got course.
Okay. Now we're
Yep.
fine.
26.
26. All right. No issues.
Rolled a 19 with my new dice. Made me
Hey.
happy.
Cool.
I rolled a 4.
It happens.
That's a lot of bonuses. Anyway.
What, to go 23 from a 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a plus 19 in piloting. That's what I take. That's my chair.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's going to take a couple hours to get there. And, I mean, is there anything you guys want to work on during the flight?
I would like to. Let's see here. So we're gonna use you, Bokane, as the contact. So I'll make a suit of armor that covers my face, and I look like a nameless tough to follow along with you. I mean, we've got crates and crates of Imperial stuff, so I'll just paint some of it ominously. And I do want to ask Bokane about how you feel about how did you end up working for Pivot?
Well, I was trying to find some friends, trying to find anybody that I might have known from before the order was called in. And it was one of those things where I met this friend who knew that friend, who knew that friend. And I definitely wasn't doing anything that this emperor wants us to do. He can forget that noise. And so I decided to give Pivot a hand, and because my friend was giving Pivot a hand, and they just seemed like a good bunch of people. And so I decided to stick around.
It's a hell of a way to fall into a rebellion, but
well, you're either gonna hide or you're gonna fight. So what are you gonna do? And I know some of my friends have decided to hide, and I'm not much of a hider.
I respect that. I also had a moment of radicalization against the Empire when they blew up Manan, and I just needed to do something to stick it to them and do something organized, something a little bit bigger than what I had been doing, and some sort of larger calling than just running around having an easy life.
Well, I get that. I understand that. It's real easy when, they take your parents from you, they kill your parents, and you're never going to get that back. So you might as well give it to them.
Wow, you are
That's strong.
quite hardy. Edna's gonna go lock herself in her room.
I'm gonna
And just
come in.
crying for the rest of the trip.
Zap's popping in while they're having this chat, and I see Udex putting some armor together, and I think that's a great idea. So I'm gonna pull some out and put a suit together as well, and prep a rocket pack for myself.
Okay.
Oh, don't we all have jetpacks already? Or
We
no?
do, but I'm tinkering with mine because it's what I do.
Well, you're down one. The one.
Zap,
Oh,
Zap, what do you use for a gun? Maybe I can customize it for you.
So I've got my platinum specialized blaster that I got from that governor's office a ways back.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
also use the pulse wave rifle, but I haven't pulled it out because usually when I'm fighting, it's spur of the moment, not prepared.
Got it.
And grenades.
Got it. I got this cool weapon that does AoE that does exactly as much as my hunting rifle, but that seems like a very Zap gun to shoot y'all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can track it down.
Okay. You can have the pulse wave rifle if you want. It's one of those sonic weapons we picked up.
I mean, it seems very, I don't know. UX just carries an extremely customized, like holes drilled in strategic location blaster that is unrecognizable from anything, but it's a hunting rifle for hunting emperors.
Right. There you go. Specialized.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So while you're working on that, Eventually, you do come out of hyperspace. Safe distance from Nar Shaddaa.
Love that.
So, which name are you flying the ship under currently?
The
Manan call.
what are the cards in that card game? What card game am I thinking of? What's the Star Trek card game? Sabak. Okay, give me 1 second.
All right.
I was gonna say just for
Generating.
this, like
Tiddlywinks?
Bounty of Dantooine.
The Queen of Air and Darkness 4.
Nice.
That's a long name.
Sure.
Oh,
That
All
ship's
right.
name is longer than I am tall.
That's not hard.
That doesn't say much.
all right.
We're a little bitter about Ted's death still, okay?
We took it on the
I like
chin
him.
there.
I feel like my new character is getting the Jason Newsted treatment. And if you
I was
know
just
what
thinking
Metallica
that.
means, you understand that.
Just gonna cut you out of the
I'm
mix.
gonna go here.
You know, I'm going to hear my bass.
All right. So signal comes in. Yeah. Queen of Air and Darkness 4. We don't have a record of you landing here before.
That's correct. This is a rehire from the Queen of Air and Darkness Corporate Enterprises. We are traveling for a business transaction on Nar Shaddaa with who are we doing it with?
That'd be
What's her
Perla.
Yeah, the hut.
Ah. All right. Let's see here. We will clear you for landing on Bay 864.
864 copy.
Thank you for.
Password. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Please stick to the designated flight path and keep your speed reasonable.
No.
Copy.
Do you need something?
All right. I was pausing because little one.
Real life.
As we're real life hug nut. As we're coming into land, I'm going to do just a quick perimeter scan to see if we're literally landing into a trap.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't make it obvious.
Yeah, fly casual.
No, just routine scan. You know, just to make sure that we're landing in the proper zone.
I don't know. Flight casual.
What would I roll for that? If
Perception.
anything?
Perception.
That's not as good as I would like it to be,
Chords are messing
but
with
it
us.
doesn't mean it's bad. That is going to be 24.
24. Okay. You see, regular port security officials, as regular as they are for Nar Shaddaa. Obviously not the uniformed type, but the obvious hired goon type. Niktos, Gamorreans.
Are they starting to coalesce near our landing platform, or are they just out and about doing their own thing?
They're just out and about doing their own thing.
Roger.
All right.
I'm gonna flip up the
Making sure
screen
we're not
real
gonna
quick
get
and
jumped.
see. I'm gonna see if there are any current restrictions, like if there's any weapons restrictions or if they have anything that you can't open carry. Just see if the rules have changed.
I mean, explosives are strongly discouraged, as are
But not
incendiary.
outlawed.
And there's the standard warning of you are responsible for the consequences of your own actions.
Excellent.
Classic hut space.
Yep.
Who all's coming? Who all has a disguise? As I put on a helmet that has it's a 2 stormtrooper helmets put together, so it looks like I have 4 eyes.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm coming out, but instead I've got full battle armor from the stormtroopers that has been cut down for my large frame. And then I also have a big old collar that used to be a restraining collar that now I've just bejeweled and bedazzled and fancied up.
Love that.
Yeah.
Anything to cover the
Oh, it's this
picturesque
beautiful
view.
It's this
Okay.
beautiful lizard face all day.
You
Yeah.
can't hide that. Gotcha.
Can't do that.
Okay.
I've freshly
Nice.
molted along the way though, so it's at least a cleaner layer.
That's true.
So I look right at him and I put up my hood and go, I'll come with. I have spoken.
I would recommend me and Bokane be the face of this transaction, seeing as we are not known by Prilla. Prilla.
Prella.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
the one who's gonna stand at the door.
Yeah, that's why we're your guys' guards. She might recognize me. I do feel like she might recognize a jaunty B2 battle droid, but you do you.
Edna,
Mhm.
so
No,
Edna was in the room the whole time we were flying. And Edna comes out of her room, jet black. Head to toe, jet black.
you dyed your hair.
He's back in her emo phase. I remember this one.
It's not a phase.
When did we get a goth look?
That explains why the water filtration system is completely jacked.
And it
And
smells like
I
wet
will
dog
say
in
I've
here.
had to replace that twice on this one trip. After the swap out the filter. But I thought we established that scurvy was not present for that.
No, you aren't. You're safe.
Yeah,
right,
but
you're
you are
fresh
unique
face.
looking.
That is
And
correct,
it's
but
only
I'm not
temporary.
familiar.
That's true. You're not familiar.
No, but you will be from this time forward.
Edna's current hair
Yeah.
color, unfortunately, is only temporary, and if we get caught in the rain, it's going to come off.
Will that cause like an oil slick that we can use tactically?
Yes.
Kind of like the old Batman car where you just
Polish.
you just shake her and the oil slick goes out behind and
I didn't
That's
actually have the hair dye. It's just armor polish.
You call
Even
that
better.
That
it's just
being said,
just
it will be
armor all,
centered
you know.
on self, so that might be a problem later. Anyway, yeah, me and Bokane are the faces of this transaction for the time being.
Okay. All right. So going through the streets of Nar Shaddaa, Zap and Bokane, I'm gonna need perception rolls from you guys.
Sure.
Just want to say, I don't know whose die that was that you just
16.
rolled, but it echoed.
Yeah, I know, that was
17.
my thunk.
that was 17.
It was
for me.
great.
All right. So you on your peripherals notice that there are a few local enforcement types, not exactly shadowing your path, but keeping a similar trajectory. Right. They're trying to stay in 2 cars back and 1 car to the left thing.
Okay.
Hey, Ugnaught. You noticed we got some friends behind us? Picked up some
Yes.
shadows.
Yeah, I saw them. They're a little bit back there, lizard boy. We'll be okay.
All right, sounds good, Piggy.
All right.
I was not prepared for this.
I'm gonna look at Bokane and just. I believe our best advantage would be if you were the buyer and I was bodyguard for this transaction.
Sounds about right. Yeah, you just be the droid that sits there and does nothing. You just shut up. I'll got this.
I'm going to use my little speaker to try to keep it as quiet to Udex as possible and to Scurvy that we've got some shadows, guys. Just a heads up. Don't look back. We're clocking them.
Do you want me to lose them? I assume I'm driving.
No. Let's just maintain.
Got
Are
it.
we driving or walking?
Walking.
Oh.
Wait, we were walking, right?
Mhm.
Or we were driving.
I mean, we
something.
didn't say we took out a speeder or anything, so.
At this point, we're just blissfully floating, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, we should get a cool car though. We should get a limo.
We're actually swimming.
Ooh, we should get a limo. We should find out what the limo service costs and
I mean, I
definitely
can
hook that
flip
up next time.
My disguise will come off.
Fair. Yeah,
Look,
Nick
if we
Anderson.
hire a limo, that's guaranteed for us to get mugged. I'd rather not.
So yeah, so I think we're just walking.
I'd rather not pull a billionaire family in crime alley situation.
That's how we make new characters.
TBK, TBK.
Well, no, but then we're like, my parents were killed in a dark alley. Hey, mine too. I guess we should adventure together.
Martha?
What did you
So you know that name?
Oh.
I just have to say, I love playing with this group. It's so great.
We have very weird friends.
Y'all are a hoot.
You chose us, remember that.
We did.
So you get to Prella's establishment. Downstairs is a club, and then a few stories up is her residence.
What's the front of the club building look like?
It's really well lit. Lots of like neon flashing arrows. Drinks.
Any neat shops to the left or right, like directly out front? Even a stand?
Yeah, actually, there's like a fried food stand out front.
All right, cool. Hey, I'm gonna break off real quick and see if those shadows stick around. If you guys want to follow in, and I'll be out here if you need the cavalry.
All right, I'll be listening on my comm. All right, Scurvy, is it? You ready to go inside, do this thing?
Roger, Roger.
All right, we're gonna go give him a chatter up. I have spoken.
Bouncer stops you at the door. Hey, 10 credit cover per person. 20 for the droid.
We are here on business.
I didn't ask why you were here. I said there's a cover.
Remember, you don't talk, I do. Shush. Ben's gonna kill me before we're done here.
The big war machine blaster just slowly rotates a little bit and then stops. Like it was going to get warmed up, but decided otherwise.
I'm gonna use force persuasion to get through him, not pay.
Okay. So, persuading or mind
So
trick?
excited.
Well, we'll do a mind trick. Yeah.
Okay. So give me a use the force roll.
Use the force, Luke.
That's a nat 20.
Good grief.
Whoa.
Let's go.
You taking this guy's wallet?
That's his
You
clothes.
owe us
So
money.
that's a 46 in total.
Wow.
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Wow.
Damn.
A 46?
How's it going?
What
How's
did
it
you
going?
do?
I helped him build a character.
What did you?
Damn. Wow. A plus 26 in. What do you use persuasion
That's
for that? Or?
some,
No, I
that's
use the
some
force.
nonsense.
I use the
Wow.
force. Yeah.
And so for use the
God.
force, you probably get to use your whole level, don't you? Wow.
I mean, literally all that means is so long as you don't roll a 1, you're gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah, pretty
really
much,
bad-
yeah, with consequences.
So
Wow.
I mean, it's a 20. If he rolls a 2, that's a 28.
Uh-huh.
Just wow.
How's it going?
Jesus.
and that's only going to go up as my
Min-maxing
level increase because
monster.
my half level will increase the.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be
something
amazing.
else.
So
Alright, I guess I have to make another backup character because you're gonna destroy the concept for my one I have currently.
We'll see what happens.
So
Jeez,
I look
please.
at the bouncer and I just go, "Yeah, we're going in."
You know what? You can just go in.
That's what I thought. Out of my way.
I'll get out of your way.
All right, so we go inside and
Scurvy dances their way through to get to the other side of the building to go up the stairs.
Oh.
Like everyone else can walk normally, but Scurvy's just
What's the inside of the club look like?
It's sort of crowded. Tables are on the outside, dance floor in the middle, bars at the back.
Okay.
Restrooms on either side, and the stairs and elevator to go up are to the left of the bar in the back corner.
How many guards are in the room?
There are 2 at the door you're walking through, and 2 more at the doors in the back.
Okay. Is the stair up to Prella guarded?
Yes. Sorry, that's what I meant. There's 2 at that door.
Okay. All right, Scurvy, where are we going in here? You're taller than me. What do you see?
I would assume the direction we need to go is the most heavily guarded, being the back left corner.
All right.
Do you guys want me with you, or do you want me outside in a sniper's nest as well?
Given your skill, sniper nest might be a better idea, and then we have the very slick Wookiee following behind us as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that no one gets the drop on Zap then.
Yeah, I think if you're up in the sniper's nest, we got Zap and Edna trolling around outside the doors, making sure that if we do need to make a quick getaway, that there's a clear path. I think that's probably wise.
We gotcha. And by the way, this meat is amazing.
Wait. So am I outside the club or inside the club? Am I outside with Zap?
Is Edna's, I think, in the club with you guys. So that way there's the 3.
What are we saying? We know. Anybody? You
Udex sniper
shoot.
desk, me out the door, and then you walking in with the Ugnaught. So you're in the club.
Okay, that's fine.
Edna, do you want to stay on the dance floor so we're a bit more spaced out and not so suspicious?
Oh, Edna can totally stay on the dance floor.
With everyone
All
slipping
night.
around her.
Edna's dancing, working up a sweat, and then everyone around her is just like, yeah.
Exactly.
What was wrong with that dance floor? We had more broken ankle claims in one night.
Somebody spill something?
This is why we
All
don't
right,
like egg nuts in here.
All right, so Scurvy and I make our way over towards the stairwell to go up to Prella.
Okay.
Damn it, I was muted and couldn't do my thing. Fine. Save it for later. It's got to be more natural.
All right. So, Zap. Yeah, as you're outside munching on your fried whatever animal that was.
Ugnaught.
It's a Gundark.
A gun dog.
Porg. I don't care.
Porgs are friends, not food.
Not
Any
this
animal
one.
is food if you deep fry it.
Exactly.
Also, the general rule that I've learned is the cuter the animal, the better it tastes.
Very true.
Don't let me near pandas.
It's a fried Porgorio. It's perfect.
Pogorio.
Why are you eating a panda? Why would you want to eat a panda?
Pandas are useless animals. They're useless.
Actually, they're only useless in captivity. There's a whole thing about that I could go into.
But they're just endangered because they're so dumb.
No, because their habitat. But you want your bamboo concentrated through a large bear-like body and turned into delicious protein.
Exactamundo.
Their habitat. No, I have seen them. I'm pretty sure. If it weren't for the fact that they're
No.
really fully.
So
No,
we have no idea what Ugnaughts
Sam is
diet
right.
is, but the rest of us are carnivores, like
Mhm.
consummate carnivores. So
When it comes to a panda, it is actually the environment that is causing their extinction. But when you have pandas in captivity, they only act stupid because they need to be taught by a proper wild panda. But they're being taught by zookeepers, which is why when you look at the wild, a panda climbs like a bear. But you look in a zoo, it climbs like a really bad person imitating a panda. Because they're learning to climb as if they were human. But that's not the case.
Oh.
Sorry, tangent over.
All right. Well, that was our educational moment for the week. The more you know.
The more you know.
This educational side point brought to you by whichever one of our sponsors. We have a lot of them.
Level up sabers.
Bam.
Better than a stick.